Hey everybody, so this is a unique red flags. I don't even know if I want to number it or even include it in the red flags, but let's call it a red flag video. It's a little more serious and probably a little longer. I don't know if I can do it in one part, but I'm gonna try. So I had two new students come in. They both came from the same background, both different ages. Like one is in his 60s and one is almost 30. So great to see different kinds of people coming in the studio. And when I worked with the older gentleman, uh, I just kind of like ask a few questions like I do to everybody, like where they came from, what wasn't about that school they didn't like, what was, no bad talking, just I'm trying to feel out what they're looking. And this guy is a little bit more looking just to improve his health, and he's loving that he's going to do either self-defense or fitness kickboxing. I included in both programs for the same cost that he paid at the other facility. And I won't mention their names. It's only two other like similar martial arts studios in town to me, if you can call it that. And then there's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. So it wasn't the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. And his thing was, I said, well, the first studio you went to, and you got up to brown belt, which legitimately I could see he had training, so he had enough knowledge of things, but he's happy starting over wherever he goes. Didn't want rank, didn't want to mention his rank. And I see he had some knowledge, and he says, my problem there was a lot of kids, and that's fine, but they just pushed me through the ranks. Like I didn't feel like I was learning anything. I just felt like it was time to test, and I got my belt. There was like hardly a failure in the school. And he just didn't see that was going anywhere. And the second school he went to, and this is the problem, they were mostly a sport karate school. It was mostly doing AAU sport. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but this guy's a guy in his 60s with some health issues and some mobility issues because of a motorcycle accident. This was not the facility that should have took him. And my concern about this is, when you talk to a student, you have to make sure you can work with them and that you have what they're looking for. Don't just take their money because you want to fill a spot on the mat. I want to fill my spots too. I'm a new studio. I need to fill it. But it has to be with people who are going to benefit from my program. And I was so angry because they took advantage of it. They didn't treat him right. And he said like this, you're the only one who explains actually why you teach what you teach and the science behind the fitness you're teaching me. And I appreciate the fitness you put into it because I need that, and why these certain techniques go a certain way. No one's done that for me. And I was angry because they took advantage of him. And like my father said, who's a little older than him, he's in his 70s, he said they just wanted his money. And you want his money too, but you want it the right way. And that's my red flag, guys.